Then go to the next one.
This is Matthew. This is Matthew 17 and verse 20. It says, and Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
God, you got it, bro.
God, so, faith is spiritual power, man. Having faith and, having small faith, man, is spiritual power. And you're able to do things that are beyond belief, and you don't necessarily have to, be flying around and shooting out laser beams, man. You can just be, have faith, and then the Most High, he'll basically take over from there, man. And he'll and that's spiritual power, man. Because our power is a spirit. Our power is a spirit. So when we put our faith and trust in our power, then that's spiritual power. Because the Most High is a spirit.
God, I got an account for you real quick. You get Matthew 14 and 22.
God.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna read down just a little bit.
This is Matthew 14.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
I read it for you. This Matthew chapter 14 verse 22. And straightway Yahushua constrained his disciples to get into a ship and to go before him unto the other side while he sent the multitudes away. And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone. But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. And in the fourth watch of the night, Yahushua went unto them walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, it is a spirit. And they cried out for fear. But straightway Yahushua spake unto them, saying, be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on water to go to Yahushua. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Yahushua stretched forth his hand and caught him, and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? So just backing up what the brother Karaf was saying, that faith, that faith is the determining factor of your spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? Because when if Peter would have believed, he would have been able to walk on the water. No, but the fact is that he didn't have that belief, he couldn't walk on the water. You know what I'm saying? That's why he said, because the minute he stopped believing, because at first he believed like, oh, if you doing it, Yahushua, I could do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So he got out there, he got his feet out there, but then when he thought about what he was doing, he lost faith.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He lost that consciousness. He didn't have that he didn't have his full-on consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that through Yahushua he could do whatever. I could do all things through Yahushua that strengthens me. You know what I'm saying?
God. That's right.
So right. The minute he lost that thought process, then you know what I'm saying, it kind of messed him up. Yes.
God. Yep. That's beautiful, brother. That's a beautiful account. Yeah, because with that faith, God, the brother was, the brother Peter, he was able to walk on water. But like the brother was saying, like once he lost that sight of that faith, man, it was it was over. His power, he didn't have his power.
God, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You want to read that Matthew 17 one more time? Just
Come on, brother. This is Matthew 17 and verse 20. It says, and Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
Because in this account before, if you read up, the disciples, they had been trying to cast the devil out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get him out. And Yahweh Shai came, he immediately did it. And they was like, why we couldn't do it, Lord? He said, because of your unbelief. That's why you couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's your spiritual power right there, is your faith. You know what I'm saying? Your spiritual power ain't just, you just like shooting a beam out your hand. You know what I'm saying? You've been training to concentrate fire into your hand and then you shoot it out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, it's faith.
It's faith.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's faith is your spiritual power. Faith is what can get you through any situation.
That's
not
right.
you being able to have the power to get through it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why even if brothers don't actually get the physical manifestation of power, of spiritual power, you still have spiritual power because you can make it through whatever your situation is if you got faith. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you get thrown in a concentration camp, you know what I'm saying? If you got faith, even if you can't, so to speak, bust yourself out of it, you can still get through it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You can still defeat the odds.
That's
right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yep. Because you could, you believing that the Most High is going to make a way.
Kind, bro.
And then the Most High acts on your faith.
Kind, bro.
He puts it on someone's spirit to make whatever is going to happen to you, make it more like you can endure it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And make it because the scripture says that a man will find favor in the time of his death. If it's for you to taste death, your faith will make it so that it's more bearable for you.
Bro. If you got faith, you can move a mountain. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Or you can find your way. You won't even have to be there anymore because the spirit, the Most High send an angel to help you.
Bro. Yep. And that's just with a little faith of a mustard seed. So that show you how much power is in faith.
That's
alone.
Right.
Yep.
That's right. Acts 1. And this is Acts 1 in verse 8. It says, "But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria, and unto the uttermost part of the earth."
So just being a witness of Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, is spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? Having the Holy Spirit resting upon us, that's spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? It said, you should receive power after the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost parts of the earth. That's spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? Just to even be a witness of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to know Yahweh Shai Mashiach is spiritual power, man.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Let me get the word witnesses because just us being a witness to all Jerusalem and Judea, and Samaria and the uttermost parts of the earth, that's spiritual power. Us being on those highways and the byways and bringing out scripts. You know what I'm saying?
The Spirit working through us to quicken other people.
Brother. Yep.
Spiritual power.
It's a witness. Go into the word martyrs. Martyrs. It's G3144, and it says a witness in the legal sense, in the historical sense, one who is a spectator of anything. In an ethical sense, those who, after his example, have provided the strength and genuineness of their faith in a Mashiach by undergoing a violent death. You know what I'm saying? So these are the witnesses. You know what I'm saying? It's people who bear record. Those who know. Bear record of Yahweh Shai, a Mashiach. Those who have been his spectators.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We are we are the witnesses. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because even though we don't remember the former things that was before us, we can still testify of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. You know what I'm saying? We could say, oh, there was a man who walked and this is how he walked. And we're walking to the best of our abilities of how he would want us to walk.
Brother. And I know the apostles, they were in situations when they went on those when they went to speak to various people about the gospel, that was dangerous. That was perilous time. It was perilous.
Bro.
And to continue on, even when in the face of danger, that's spiritual power right there.
Yeah, you made me think of one real quick too. Let me see if I can pull it. It's in X5, I think.
Yeah, to continue on in the face of danger, man. That's spiritual power. And not taking thought of your own life. Even being able to set aside your own, your own wants, you know, your set aside your own anything that makes it, you know, things convenient for you. That's spiritual power, you know.
Contentment. Oh, here go one right here, Acts 5:40. It's Acts chapter 5 verse 40. And to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahushua, and let them go. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. That's spiritual power, like being able to like take that beating, you know what I'm saying, and still be happy about it.
Yeah.
Be happy about taking a beating. You know what I'm saying? That's that spiritual power.
That is.
You know.
Yep. God, brother. Yeah, they continue to teach.
God.
Because it says it in verse 42.
God.
You know, they continue to teach. After they took the beating, they rejoiced and then continued to teach.
God.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
So spiritual power could even be not just giving a beating, but taking a beating.
Yep.
That's spiritual power.
Yeah, kind of, because you know a lot of brothers they want to be able to dish it out.
It's
like you got to be
you
able
got
to
take it
one.
too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is Proverbs 15 and verse 1. It says, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger.
That's a spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to stop wrath from coming your way.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just like the apostles did in Acts the 5th chapter. They could have, after the beating, been like, man, fuck you, y'all was shot my shot. That's that guy. They took the beating, you know what I'm saying, gave him a soft answer. Okay, we won't do it no more. Or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they said, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? So be it. We apologize. You know what I'm saying? They turned away more wrath. You know what I'm saying? They could have got put to death. You know what I'm saying? But a soft answer turned away wrath.
That's
you know what
right,
I'm saying? That's spiritual power, knowing how to ultimately avoid confrontation. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to avoid problems. You know what I'm saying? That's spiritual power. That's that consciousness. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, soft answer turneth away wrath. Come on, brother. Yeah, it actually gives you the ability to control people. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people they want to control people by turning into the X-Men and getting it turning into Professor, what's her name?
Professor X.
Yeah, Professor X, and get into someone's mind and you know, make them grab a gun and blow their brains out.
Right.
No, it's like, you know, a soft answer turneth away wrath. You actually manipulate. You know, you can make a person do what you want by being kind. You know, by saying something gentle. You know what I mean?
Bro.
God, that was it on that?
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Now this is Hosea 6 in verse 5. It says, therefore have I hewed them by the prophets, I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth.
So the Yahushua uses the prophets to slay. He uses the prophets to hew down kingdoms. He uses the prophet to cut down civilizations and governments. You know what I'm saying? He has slain the wicked by the words of their mouth. Just by the words of your mouth, you can actually bring stuff down. What you gonna say? Like,
you can cut people.
Bro.
The scriptures is likened unto a cutting instrument. You know, I've hewn them by the words of the prophets, man. I can cut you or cut you down, you know what I'm saying, or wound you with the word. You know?
Bro.
Word can wound you. You know?
Matter of fact, I got a quick one for you out. Hebrews 4:12.
Hebrews 4:12.
Just exactly what you just said.
This is Hebrews 4 in verse 12.
I got you. It's Hebrews 4:12. It says, for the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Yeah, so if you back in Hosea, when it's Hosea 6:5, when it says he's hewn them by the words of the prophets, man, it's able to go into your mind. You know, it's able to discern your thoughts and your intentions.
Right.
And it's able to it's able to stop you from whatever you're trying to do. because you have certain intentions, you know, whether, you know, say you have some negative or bad intentions for a person, you know, the words of the Most High can make it so that that's exposed, you know, and that's spiritual power. You can expose a person's intentions.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, kind of not.
Jump backers.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, because that happens a lot of times. Because like you'll pull the word out, and then it'll expose somebody. Go like, damn, they just want to do something demonic, or they just want to do something wicked.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You be like, well, the scriptures just say all we have to do right here is not eat pork, strip, crab, and lobster. But they be like, man, but I like pork. Or you just
expose yourself.
Yeah, God, you just don't give a damn about the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You just don't care. Like I'm gonna just, even for something that's small. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like you just want to be an unclean person. You're an unclean person and you like it.
Yeah, brother. Bro. And like he was going into, you know, you could bring down the wicked through words.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it said it in Jeremiah the 1st chapter. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, you could bring down the wicked through your words. You know what I'm saying? Because the scripture talks about how his word is powerful. There's power in his words. You know what I mean? You know, you have spiritual power. You speak it, and then the words will take root. You know, and that's spiritual power, being able to speak something, and then the words that you speak take root and destroy a thing.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Yeah, because it's like I forget the word that Esau uses for the, you know, for
how he coins it.
Yeah, it's a specific word. Like you could speak something, and then, you know, you can move things just by speech.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But you gotta go.
Yeah, I got a quick one just to back what you said too. Jeremiah 1:18 and 19.
This is Jeremiah 1:18. You got it, bro.
This is Jeremiah 1:18. It says, "For behold, I have made thee this day a defense city, and an iron pillar, and brazen walls against the whole land, against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, against the priests thereof, and against the people of the land. And they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee, for I am with thee, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah, to deliver thee."
Yep. But once again, man, you know, the Most High's words are powerful. You know, if they're spoken, then they take root, and they'll succeed, man. They basically accomplish everything that he wants to happen, man. Because it says my words are they won't come back void. You know, so, you know, if he puts his words in the mouth of his people, or he puts his words in the mouth of and, you know, they'll basically accomplish what he intends on them for them to accomplish. That's spiritual power.
Yeah, yeah, that's wild. And then ultimately, if you read up in this chapter, because I'm gonna read 2 more verses up in 9 and 10. But if you read in this chapter, he don't say nothing about, I'm gonna give you a sword, or I'm gonna give you a power to shoot beams out your eyes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you blow fire out your mouth. He didn't say nothing like that. I'm gonna let you fly around. Like I'm gonna teach you how to fight. He said, but they gonna fight against thee, but they not gonna prevail against thee. So he actually has them, Jeremiah, fighting against them just by the words that Yahweh Shemel Shah is speaking unto him. You know, this Jeremiah 1:9 says, "Then the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant." So that go into what you were saying about how words can take root. You know what I'm saying? It actually manifest themselves and happen and destroy things. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Shoot, they did a study, man, and they was talking. You know, they was talking about how the power of words, man, and how you could speak a thing, and then you know, it could basically cause a plant to wither and die. You know, just by saying.
Oh
different
yeah,
words.
I think I've seen something like that before.
Yeah, bro. So you know, but basically, you know, the scriptures they basically verify the fact that, you know, our words, man, you know, how much more the words of his people. You know,
that words that should be justified or condemned.
Yeah, brother.
So that's spiritual power.
Yep.
That's how you get your words can actually lead to justification or condemnation.
Or life and death is in the power
of the tongue. I was just thinking of that. God,
you know.
Yep.
So that's spiritual power, man. Life and death is in the power of the tongue.
God,
you could basically curse something, like Lord Yahweh Shai cursed the fig tree, man.
God, bro.
You know, that's spiritual power. Like you could curse it and it can wither up. You know, that's the plant. That's the example right there. You speak to a plant and it obeys what you say.
That's fire.
You know what I'm
God,
saying?
yeah, that's fire. Yup.
This is Daniel 12:3. You was done with that?
Yeah, that's it, brother.
And this is Daniel 12:3. It says, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
They shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. That sounds like a solar flare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can actually blind people by your wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Like the brightness of the firmament. You know what I'm saying? You can actually light up darkness.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or stars. Stars in the sky. Those are special. You know, people look up at stars and they be like, man, I wonder what kind of star is this? Or I wonder like what kind of power it holds. And look at the light of that star. Look at the size of that star. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom makes you as a star. You know what I'm saying? Like far above.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It makes you you know that bright. You emanate brightness.
Bro.
You know, it's just like reminds me of that city that's set on the hill.
Cannot
bright.
be big.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
And,
Yep.
and that's spiritual power, man.
And then it said too, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. So you can actually turn people from wickedness to righteousness with wisdom. That's spiritual power. Because if you're in wickedness, it's hard to turn from wickedness and get to righteousness. You know what I'm saying? But through wisdom, you can actually help convert somebody from a wicked way.
Ooh, God. Yeah, because wisdom is power.
Bro.
You know, wisdom is power, and that's spiritual power because it comes from on high.
Brother.
You know, and it can convert the soul.
Yep. Oh,
like the scripture says.
Yeah, let me get that one too, real quick. Because I was thinking of that when I was putting this together. God, this is spirit. You like thinking of all the ones I didn't put on there. This James chapter 5 and verse 20. It says, let him know. It's like it.
This is
It's James chapter 5 verse 20. It says, let him know that he which converteth the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death and shall hide a multitude of sins.
Yep. So that goes right with what the brother was bringing out. You know what I'm saying? Like you lead people to righteousness, and you convert a sinner, man. You convert a sinner, but being able to lead a person to righteousness is a spiritual power.
And it says saving a soul from death.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? Keeping somebody alive through a death situation.
Or you're able to bring them back from the dead.
Oh, yeah, that's
what you're doing.
Bro.
You know, you're bringing them back from a dead state. You know, so that's spiritual power. That's necromancy. When you're able to resurrect someone from the dead.
Oh, and it was speaking about that in Hebrews the 11th chapter, how mothers got life back in their children or something like that through that faith.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying?
So brothers be thinking about it as in another sense, like necromancy can be that's another sense.
Where you just literally put your hands out and you raise somebody back up. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
It's more to spiritual power than that.
Yeah, you can bring them back from the brink of death, man, when they about to taste death by pain. You know what I'm saying? That's spiritual power.
It's fire.
What's more powerful, bring them back from the dead, or to resurrect them before they even go into the grave?
That's fire.
You know?
That's fire. Yeah.
Matthew. This is Matthew 10 and 7.
Oh yeah, this goes exactly what you were just saying, bro. That's the spirit.
Yeah.
It's the spirit. The spirit, bro.
God, bro. This is Matthew 10 and 7. It says, and as ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead. My goodness, man. Cast out devils, freely you have received, freely give. Man, that's cold. Yeah, so you know, you see what you're doing there, man. You're healing the sick, and healing the sick doesn't necessarily mean, you know, just making it so that don't have infirmities.
You're right.
You know, healing the sick is like, you know, people don't realize that they're sick. You know, that they're in a sick state
without the counsel of Yahweh Shah. That's what he said in Revelation the 3rd chapter. You know what I'm saying? You know, if not, that you are wretched and blind. You know what I'm saying? That's that sickness.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You're sick in the mind.
You
can be sick in the mind.
Bro. So go ahead, brother. Slack me.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, you could be mentally ill.
Bro.
That's sick in the mind. You know, you're sick.
Because when you go into that word in in Isaiah 1, when they speak about how my people are sick from the sole of the foot to the head, there's no soundness in it. That word soundness pretty much goes into being mentally unstable.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Not having that mental capacity of, you know, that mental stability. Like you was talking about, like having mental illnesses.
Con. And you mentally ill when you act on any impulse. You know what I'm saying? And when you do stuff just without thinking.
Con, bro.
You know, but when you give them revival with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, then they become they become sound. You know what I'm saying? Bro. So you're basically, you have the spiritual power to basically give them soundness of mind.
Oh, let's go right back. What you made me think of. It's like, I didn't put this on here either, but it's the spirit.
God.
This 2 Timothy 1:7, real quick. You had a precept?
No, I was going there.
This 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7. It says, "For Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind."
God.
You know, and it says so, but of power, and then it included love and a sound mind within the power. That's what power is made up of, that loving energy, that sound mind, that consciousness. You know what I'm saying? That offering of peace. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, to be able to love to be able to love somebody when they're giving you hate. That's spiritual power. Like I'm gonna love you even where you are.
Yeah,
you're being a hateful, vindictive person. I'm gonna love you in spite of that.
Yeah, that's
spiritual
cold.
Power.
Yeah, that's cold. That's the highest level of power too. That's why it included in there. It said, but of power and of love and of a sound mind, because love and of a sound mind is the key components to have power.
Yeah,
because if you got power, you gotta have power under control, like you always going to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And with power, you gotta also have love, because you can't. Because if you ain't got love with your power, you'll just bash on anybody with your power. You know what I'm saying? But if you got love with your power, you're gonna use your power to do good for others.
Bro, that soundness of mind. That's beautiful. That's beautiful how you put that. Yep. Soundness of mind.
Yeah, it's Satan. It's fucking me too. They don't never even. Yes, I know it's Satan.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
You jump back to that Matthew 10 real quick. Just make one more quick point on it.
Matthew 10 and 8.
You read 7 one more time too?
It's Matthew 10 and 7. It says, "And as ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give."
Yeah, so, and it says, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick. You know what I'm saying? It didn't say, like, okay, I'm going to give you this recipe and this brew on how you going to heal the sick, or how you going to cleanse a leper. It said, preach. You know what I'm saying? And the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's what's going to do it. That's that spiritual power. So preaching actually is spiritual power. You know?
Yep. So, that's powerful. It says cast out devils. It says freely you have received, freely give. Yeah, that's beautiful. And you know what? Another point to that is as you preach, because you're basically undoing the works of darkness. Because devils, there's doctrines of devils. You know, so it's talking about casting out devils.
I got it. It's like I got a precept on that.
Because you're casting out devils. You know, you're basically everything that they've put out. You know, you're preaching the truth. You're preaching this gospel, this truth, and it's basically setting things straight, setting the record straight.
God, brother.
You know.
Yep.
But you got it, brother.
Let me go to the next one. Okay. I got a precept, but we could just hold it. Lord willing, I can remember the point on it.
This is Joshua 1 and verse 8. It reads, "This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success."
So meditation, you know what I'm saying? Like they got yoga, you know what I'm saying? They got other meditation things that Esau got, you know what I'm saying? Where you just sit down and you just meditate, you know what I'm saying? And then like you can actually like sweat, or you can make you could like get rid of stress, you know what I'm saying? You could ultimately control a situation, through meditation. You know what I'm saying? Yahabashim Masha said, meditate in this book. You know, meditate within the law. You know what I'm saying? And don't let it depart from your mouth. And then you can make all your ways prosperous and good success. It's like spiritual yoga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can actually make things manifest.
Con.
You can manifest things. Like you can manifest money.
Con, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You can manifest money.
Con.
You know, that's spiritual power by meditating on this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, you can make your way prosperous. You can make money. You can, or people can give unto you, give unto your bosom.
Con,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying?
Con, bro. Oh yeah, that's what. Speak about that in Luke the 6th chapter.
Yeah,
con, brother. Yep. I just want to see what that word meditate means. My phone bugging me a little bit.
Oh, okay, con.
Cause you know Esau, he got meditation, which is on the left hand. You know what I'm saying, how he meditates. But if you meditate within righteousness, that's spiritual power too. But even in meditating on the left hand side, that's spiritual power, but it's witchcraft though. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's not spiritual power, it's really witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? But witchcraft ain't nothing but spiritual power just on the left hand side.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. This is
Strong's H 1897. Haggah.
Haggah. It says to moan, growl, utter, muse, mutter, meditate, devise, plot, speak. To roar, growl, groan. To meditate, devise, muse, imagine. There it is, imagine. It says to murmur, by implication, to ponder, imagine, meditate, mourn, mutter. So imagine. You know, you're imagining. So like, let me go back.
You
Verse 8.
You had to read that Strong's definition, right?
Okay.
You read that part,
Yep. It says, and you meditate therein day and night. So you imagine it. You're imagining it.
Con.
You know, you're in your mind's eye.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? Imagining things in your mind's eye.
Con, bro.
You know, can cause it to be it can make you prosperous, man.
That's that pineal gland.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When people use this on the left hand side, the spiritual power, like they get the stones. You know what I'm saying? They do seances. You know what I'm saying? Then they imagine things happening, and then it happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but we when we do it in righteousness, we can make our way prosperous.
That's right.
And have good success.
That's right.
You know?
And we're imagining the Most High Salaki.
Oh, no, you got it, brother.
We're imagining and thinking upon the word of the Lord, man, and seeing the things that He's spoken to us come to fruition. You know, that spiritual power, and then it manifests itself.
Commit thy works to the Lord, and He should give thee the desires of thine heart. You know what I'm saying?
My thoughts will be established.
Ooh.
The scripture talks about that.
Yeah. Them both. It say both of them scriptures say commit thy works to the Lord. One say that thy thoughts should be established, and the other say He'll give you the desires of thine heart.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's the spirit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
There's another scripture I just thought of too about the mind that museth upon many things.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
because our mind muses upon many things, but you know that could ultimately not lead to us being prosperous and having good success. We're not using our power for good. We're not using our power through love and through soundness. So that doesn't bring forth prosperity and success. You know what I'm saying? But when you muse upon the laws, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shem Shine, don't let them depart from you. Then you bring forth things that are prosperous, and you have good success. What says, do no evil and no harm shall come unto thee.
That's right.
That's why you can feel like, oh, I don't need no gun or no weapon because I ain't been doing nothing to need it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's that meditation.
And it says, whatever so a man thinks.